Today I'm going to be taking a look at what is inside this box. It should be a gaming chair by Logistics Inc. and it's the Flash series. So let's open this up and take a look.
Inside this box is the EwinRacing heavy-duty gaming chair that holds up to 550 pounds. The company reached out to me and asked me to check it out. I needed another gaming chair, so I figured, why not? I usually review keyboards on this channel, but nothing goes better with a high-quality mechanical keyboard than a sleek, comfortable gaming chair.
This is what it looks like inside. Got some styrofoam padding here. Got the chair, it looks like here. Not sure what's in there. This looks like the bottom of the chair. It's heavy. Some more padding. It's like the little thing that goes on your neck. More padding. And this is the back of the chair. And this looks like the bottom of the chair. Let's go ahead and open this up. Where's my knife? So we got this other box right here. See what's inside of here?
This box holds the mechanics of the chair that allows it to go up and down. I've done further testing since I've recorded this video, and I have to say this part of the chair is high quality.
Padding.
The up and down movement could have just a bit more range in my opinion, but the movement you do have is smooth. It's never jammed up on me or anything, and I can tell there was a lot of thought that went into the design of these mechanics.
Something in here. You got your screws and your tools and stuff. The wheels for the chair. And these are the assembly instructions. A pair of gloves. And this here is the mechanical part that lets the chair go up and down. And this is the pressurized cylinder that allows the chair to go up and down. Ewin headrest.
They added gloves to this kit, I guess to protect your hands while building? I'm not really sure. They seem like high quality gloves, but I never ended up using them. Let me know in the comments if you put gloves on before building stuff.
Some wheels.
Both the back of the seat and bottom of the seat are pretty comfortable. I test the seat later on in the video and give more thoughts. Basically, it's a little stiff compared to my other chair, but it may just need to be broken in a bit. Still, I could and have sat in it for hours while gaming since recording this video, and it's been a good experience so far.
Here's the bottom of the seat. Sucker's heavy. So here's everything that comes inside the Ewin gaming chair. So you got your 5 wheels, you get a pair of gloves, you get the back of the chair, you get the legs of the chair. This is the mechanical part that allows the chair to go up and down. And these are the 2 guards that go on the side of the chair, and some screws, tool, and some more screws. And this is the cylinder thing that goes on the, this is like a guard protection thing for the cylinder of the chair. And that's the actual cylinder. I believe this will go on there around it to protect it. And you got the headrest of the chair, your instructions, and you get the bottom of the chair. So it doesn't look too complicated. Now we just gotta take all these parts, put it all together. So let's build this thing. The instructions. Well, the first thing it tells us to do is to put this on here. Just unbuckle it, stick it there, put it through these holes. You come around, buckle it. There you go. Step 1 complete. So I'm not really sure what it's saying on step 3. It says to unscrew the pre-mounted 4 hex pins with the hex key, but I'm not really seeing that on this chair. But then step 4 is to place the back rest on the seat. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that next. And it's a little weird how the instructions go like that rather than going like that. Now looking at it, I think I figured it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip 3 and go to 4 and see if that's what I'm supposed to do. So I guess these are just spare parts. You don't actually need these. And I think I figured out what step 3 was saying. I think it wants me to unscrew these screws on the back of the seat. So I'm gonna try that, and then I should be able to stick it on there and screw it in.
This part ends up being the hardest part of the build. For one, the back of the chair is heavy, so trying to keep it lined up with the holes and screw it in at the same time is a challenge to say the least. On a side note, this chair had washers on it underneath the screws. There was no way I was going to put this chair together with the washers, so I just left them off.
I'm not sure if I still need these once I put it on the metal base. It'd be kind of difficult to slide those in and put it on there. So I'm gonna guess that that's just to keep it safe until you put it together. But I don't know, we'll try it like that and see if it works. Alright, so I've unscrewed both sides. Now I need to slide this on the back of the chair and screw it back in.
Another thing that made this difficult was the fact that the holes didn't seem to line up perfectly. I had to jiggle the chair a bit and put all my body weight on it just to get it to line up. I still ended up cross-threading it a couple times, but in the end I got it to work and put it together.
Oh man, that's not easy. So, as you can see, we got these screws on here, and it's hard to get it lined up right, so you gotta really force the chair down, like sit on it and screw it at the same time. But then you see here, this one's not lined up perfectly, so it's gonna be a challenge to get that one in. As well as this one. This one looks like it's lined up a little bit more. So that's what I'm gonna work on next. Managed to get it. If you're not strong, then this is gonna be kind of hard for you to get. But
don't mind those sweat spots there. I told you this was hard work.
See, we did get the screw on there. I kind of had to pry it and force it and then twist it at the same time and try not to cross thread it. Hopefully that was the hardest part of the build. That was pretty difficult, but I got it. Oh God. Step 6 is to mount the covers for these onto the side of this to protect it. Should be easy.
This part was actually really easy. A nice change of pace after that last part. Later you will see that these guards actually don't line up right. Well, one side doesn't. Not a huge deal to me, but something to mention.
So this part's a lot easier than the previous part. So you just take the guard, take the screw, stick it inside the hole, like that. Make sure it goes down. There we go. And it's gonna go in this hole here. So you take your Allen wrench, stick it in, find the hole, and then just twist it. And then to tighten it, well, you can't really get down there this way, so you gotta do it this way. And top it off with one of these. Those little things don't really go in very good, but we got it. That's what we got so far. Got the cover on there. We got this on there like that. Looking pretty good. And then it's already got this piece here that allows you to pull the seat back. So you don't even have to worry about that, which I like. So you can already move the seat back and forth. And the chair I got before, you had to put that part on the chair, which can also be pretty difficult. So I'm glad it's already on there. So now the only thing left to do, if you don't want to use the chair like this, is to put the legs on it and the base, and that should be it. So far this chair is pretty nice. It's pretty comfortable. It's kind of difficult to put together, but it's been about 40 minutes so far. We're almost done.
This is when I noticed the thing I said about the guards not lining up correctly.
Another thing I just noticed is, look at this side. This cover. See how close it is to that? When we come to the other side, look how much gap there is on that one. And these covers were already on there. These instructions make it seem like you need to do that, but it was already on there when I got the package. So there's nothing I can do about that. It's just got a gap for some reason. So you lose points on that one, but overall, just looking at it far away, it's hard to tell. It's not going to change the comfort of the seat or anything, but it's just something I noticed. Okay, so the next step is pretty easy to understand. It says to unscrew the pre-mounted 4 hex pins at the bottom of the chair. So that's going to be these 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll go ahead and unscrew all of these. And then we're going to take this here. This is the front. So that's going to be mounted that, and that's the lever to pick the chair up and down, and this is where the cylinder is going to go. So we're going to do that next. Alright, now that that's done, put this on there. This thing's quite heavy. So what I think I'm going to do is put one on each corner. In that corner and the bottom corner to help hold it up there. Now we get the other ones in. Okay, last one. We're just going to use this and tighten them all together. And we're going to have to go a long ways because it's going to hit this.
This piece went on perfectly. I had no issues with this part of the build. Like I said earlier, these mechanics are high quality, which is important because for me, this could make or break a gaming chair. I've had some chairs that you try to pull the lever to make the chair go down and it's really stiff, and sometimes it won't go down smooth and stutters all the way down. No issues with this chair though.
There we go. Looking pretty good. Alright, so we got that part on. Now, I think the next step is going to be put the cylinder on. Let's see. Simply install the wheels to the 5-star base by pushing them in. Alright, so that should be easy. You just push them in. This is the base. And we got our 5 wheels over here. So it should just be a matter of popping them in. Hard to do with one hand. Alright, I'm going to set the camera down. Takes a little bit of force, but it's not too bad. That one. So we got the base all put together, or the legs all put together. That was a little harder than I thought to get the wheels in there, but it wasn't too bad. Now the thing rolls around nicely. Super smooth. Ouch. Overall, the wheels spin nicely and it's super smooth and pretty high quality. So next is to install the hydraulic system into the 5-star base. So I'll do that next. And then after that, we'll put the cover on it. This is the cover here. Whoop. There we go. Kind of like one of those lightsabers you used to get. Come out like that. This is the base. I believe it goes in from this end. Like that. Let me just double check the instructions. Yes, see? Alright. And now it says to put the cover on. Goes like that. Now we assemble the upper part of the seat with the base part, and then assembly of the chair is now complete. Okay, so now we just take this end here and put it into that end there. And I guess that should be the last thing to do, and then the chair should be finished. Let me go ahead and do that next.
The chair and base went together smoothly with no issues. There was no audible click or anything, so I wasn't even sure if I did it right. But after sitting on it and playing with it a bit, I could tell it was on correctly.
So the chair doesn't actually adjust that much. So it's got two levers, one on this side and one on this side. So the one on your right side should make the chair go down. Okay. Then you gotta sit up, then it goes back up. The one on your right side, I believe it's just a lock. So now if I press it, no. Huh. Not sure what the one on the right side does. Or left side. Thought it was a lock to make sure it didn't. Not sure what that one does.
I never could figure out what the other lever was for. I don't know if it was broken or just for looks or what. Not a big deal, but left me confused.
The rest on the back seems like it's a little too low because it's not going in my neck. I have to like pull it up. See, that feels right, but then when you go up, it pulls it back down. And so now it's too low, so I gotta pull it back up. Now if I slouch a little bit, then it's good. Then it's got the lever here. Lean back. Leans back pretty far. So that's nice. Comes back up. And then goes down. The range of which it goes up and down doesn't seem very much. Like it seems like it moves about an inch or two maybe. Better than nothing, but it's not really a whole lot. Comfort level is pretty decent. I wouldn't say it's as good as my other chair. My other chair I think is a little bit more comfortable than this one, but it's not bad at all. It's pretty good. So I've been recording this video for 56 minutes now, so this chair takes about an hour to build, which isn't too bad, but putting the back of the chair on the bottom of the chair is a lot harder than it looks. So you're gonna want somebody with a little bit of muscle that can get that done. Now, this is my other chair. It's the EwinRacing chair. Let me sit on this one again. This one is the range of up and down on this one. I guess it's not a whole lot different. It's the range of motion is maybe that far. Overall, this chair is more comfortable in my opinion. The backrest is easier to move up and down, and just sitting right back on it, it's like right where you want it to be, right on the back of your neck, without having to pull it up or anything. So overall, if I'm going to compare it to this EwinRacing chair that I've been using for a couple years now, I'm going to say the EwinRacing is a little better, but for the price of this chair and what you're getting, it's actually really good. And the EwinRacing was actually harder to put together because a lot of this other assembly stuff wasn't put on there on its own. Like this chair, all this stuff was already on there, which made assembly a little bit easier. Compared to that other chair, the leather is a little more tight. And maybe it's just because it's new and it needs to be broken in. I'm not sure. Overall, I'm happy with this chair. I'll be using it. And I'll leave a link down in the description box below where you can check out this chair for yourself. Try it out. I think it's worth it if you're looking for a decent gaming chair. The neck thing is a little annoying, but it's not too big of a deal. Overall, yeah, I would give this chair maybe a 7.5 out of 10. I mean, I haven't tried too many chairs, so I don't have a lot to base it on, but overall, I think it's a pretty decent chair. Again, link in the description box below. Comment down below what you think. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.